There we go. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I'm your host, Axel1324.
I'm Death Dealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
That's right. And guys, we got some hot takes today. Well, we're gonna get into it, but before we get into it, hold on.
I just noticed that.
Dread Dealer. There we go. I got you. Dread Dealer. What have you been playing this week?
Well, because Nintendo is coming out with some new stuff, I've been playing Mario Odyssey.
Nice. Yeah, you got that mood, right?
Yeah. Got the bug. What can I say?
That's
Love me
right.
some Mario.
Good stuff. Doggy, what have you been playing this week, bro?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get
Cool
started.
story, bro. Anyways, I know it's not Nintendo, so I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah, I don't think any of these are Nintendo. Yeah, actually one of them.
with you.
So MK1. Hey, that was on Nintendo. That's on
Oh,
Switch.
yeah. That's on Nintendo. Yeah. Okay. Certified. All right.
Right. Finished up some Gears of War on Saturday night with my man Jago.
Mhm.
Gears of War 4. And then we started some Gears of War 5. Some Blizzard arcade collection. They had Missile Command Recharge for $3.50. So I was like, to heck with it, I'll buy that. I got my 1,000 out of 1,000 on Final Fantasy 3 Pixel Remaster. Oh, so good.
Nice.
I might even buy that one for PS4 just to do it again.
What?
Yeah.
Right for your Switch, bro.
Who knows? I guess that would be the last resort there. If I want to play it again, that's what I'll do. And of course, I started out. I got the early access thing for South of Midnight, and I'm up to the 4th chapter, and it is good.
Is it awesome,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, it's great. Yeah. But I'll explain that some other time. So
Yeah. Don't ruin it.
yeah.
Yeah. So this week, I've been playing some Lies of P because Xbox had an Halloween sale, and so a lot of Halloween games or horror themed games were on sale, and Lies of P was one of them, which I really loved, and I was sad I didn't get to finish it when it was on Game Pass. So I played some more Lies of P. Love it. And of course, I got the bug to play on the best console ever made, right, doggy?
That's right, baby.
Mwah. Love this thing. Gotta have this Nintendo Switch, and I've been playing some Final Fantasy. Some Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line,
Yeah, cool
and
game.
I also decided to go on my Nintendo Switch Online and play Mario: The Lost Levels, which was Mario 2 in Japan.
Yeah.
I've never beat it. I've never played it, so I'm like, all right, I'll try it, see how hard it is. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Yeah.
That's why they made Mario 2 what it was in the United States. They thought it was too tough for our market, and we wouldn't like it. So yeah, Lost Levels.
Yeah, but I'm having a fun time with it.
That's good
I'm
stuff.
up to World 3. So yeah, cracked out the Switch. Guys and girls in the chat, let us know what you've been playing this week, and let us know if you also got the Nintendo Switch bug. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Let's check in with the chat. Speaking in the chat, let's check in with them.
Great chat.
Shout out to El Nini. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to Dreadpool. He says, yo, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Look at this prankster right here. Shout out to you, Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, what's up, everybody? What's up, you Wicked Hot?
A prankster, yeah.
Yeah, prankster.
You guys think you're funny? You're not funny. Yeah, you are. Yeah. You're sneaky though. You're sneaky.
Let's see. El Nini says, I'm Game Complainer stream this morning. All right, there you go. He was on the Game Complainers. Have to check that out, maybe. Let's see. He is saying Nintendo's greedy. Yeah. They're a corporation. Of course, they're greedy.
Yeah. I don't blame him. Yeah.
I'm not a corporation and I'm greedy.
Yeah, if we can find ways to rip people off it anyway, we'll do it. If people will accept the ripping off. Yep.
That's right. Shout out to Pickles. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, hey, everyone. Hey, what's up? Shout out to Cougar Man 69 or MILF Man back in the day. He says, hello, Axel. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Big B Money's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, I'm playing Gears of War Judgment right now.
Oh, yep. That's on down the line for me. Yeah. It's on the list. Yep.
Shout out to RWK88. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, y'all. Hey, what's up? Shout out to JD. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, awesome people. Axel Death Dealer, Doggy Dog. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Let's see. Anybody else?
That is it.
All right, here we go. So Cougar Man says, I just started playing the Last of Us Part one. I know I'm late. Hey, anytime. The backlog is huge. So
Right? Yeah, I'd like to play that one sometime too.
man, I'm happy for you. Let's see. El Nini says Xenoblade X and AI Limit is what he's playing. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Big B Money says Game Pass is king forever. Probably.
Oh man.
Pink Pickle says I'm playing A Quiet Place. I got killed because I made a stupid joke out loud and the monster heard me. Yeah, doesn't it use your microphone to kill you or something like that?
Yeah, that's what she was saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
it picked up everything.
Mhm.
So of course, you got to make all the noise.
I would be killing you on purpose if you were in this house. Yeah. So yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct happened this week, showing off the new Nintendo Switch, getting people hyped about it. The price has people all up in arms. The Switch itself, I don't think is overpriced, $450
Nah.
compared to $400 for the previous one. I don't think that's bad, but they have delayed the pre-order now because they're adjusting the price due to the tariffs.
I'm sorry, I mean, laugh. Wow.
So
Yeah.
Doggy Dog and I we did some clown math yesterday.
Yeah.
So if it was, how much was it for $450, right?
$450. Yep.
$450
The-
times the tariff
46
tax, which
to
was
46,
43
that's
for
it.
46.
Yeah, something like that.
The price is now $657 times. All right, what's tax in Florida? Sales tax in Florida
7%.
times
Yeah, there you
7%.
go. Yep.
That's between you and me, doggy. Your Nintendo Switch 2 will be $702.99.
I guess it's a good thing I already own a Switch, huh? I'm not
that's
spending
true.
that much money on a Switch too. I think I'll continue playing my Switch 1 for a while longer.
So
Oh,
that's how much the Switch console will be if the tariffs aren't figured out. If Nintendo doesn't eat the tariffs, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure something will happen between now and then.
Listen, I'm all for because other companies have set the precedent. I would not necessarily be too upset about a $500 console, but any higher than that, that thing had better clean my house.
yeah.
Like at this point, I'm pretty much feeding this, so it had better do some extras, like I don't know, clean something or lower my water bill or
At least get a
give me
paper out.
free electric, like provide. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It better do something
Do some
amazing.
do the dishes at least. At least do
Right.
the dishes, man.
Yeah.
Cougar Man says, I love the Death Delay logo. I think it's awesome too.
Thank you.
I think it's awesome too.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
El Nini says Mario needs his tariff coins. And RWK8 says 7%. Dang, mine's 13%. Whoa, I don't know where you live, man. Is that Canada? Are you in Canada?
Canada, no.
Are you in
New
Canada?
York or something?
Yeah.
Wow. 13%.
Pink Pickle says, tell Jay to get moving on that overtime to buy a Switch 2 and games. That's right, man. I wish I had Pink Pickles money. Pink Pickles is rich. She was over there on the chat like, it's only $2,000. Whatever. $2,000. Doggy, when's the last time you spent $2,000 and was like, it's only $2,000?
You're talking about your eyes, though. It's the correct.
We're not talking about anything. I said, when's the
Okay.
last time you said $2,000 to use your imagination on anything and was like, it's only $2,000?
When it came to healthcare, yeah.
Nope. Healthcare could be $20 and I'd just be like, dang, that's a lot of money.
What,
I wish I had
was-
that Pink
what
Pickles
was
money.
2,000?
What do
What's
you have,
$2,000 anyway? What was $2,000?
Her LASIK for her eyes or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, insurance doesn't cover that, and that's actually compared to what the price of that stuff used to be is actually not bad. So I mean, really, for something a procedure like that, I
Doggy,
if that means you see perfect and you have to use contacts, glasses, or whatever, and I can see where that'd be worth it, So I'll give that. That's actually not bad. That stuff used to be way more expensive, so they've come down the price on that. So
Doggy, send me $2,000. I'll get LASIK for my eyes. It's only $2,000, bro.
I didn't say it. I mean, I'm just saying.
They have
No, you said for
plans,
eyes.
or
dude.
the price of what you're
I need
getting there.
$2,000, bro.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have two people with perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bad.
vision.
My bad. I underestimated. She said LASIK is only $5,000. My bad. My bad.
Oh, $5,000. Ooh,
All right. Sorry. Rewind
that's a
little
lot.
bit. Rewind.
That's a lot of pairs of glasses. I'll just.
Yeah, hold
just
on. Rewind a little bit.
realize this.
I'm like,
It's only $5,000.
Yeah,
I need that Pink Pickles money.
that's it.
listen,
Come on.
when it comes to surgeries, that's not bad. That's
No,
not
yeah,
bad.
something. Yeah, they didn't covered by insurance or anything. Yeah.
Mm.
So
So Dr. WKDA says, no, I'm in freaking rural Arkansas. And
God.
he's 13% in Arkansas. Dang, that sucks. Anyways,
yeesh.
all right. So, but the digital games were $80, and I think digital should avoid the tariffs, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
can't
the
imagine.
$90 games, the physical games are $90. So let's go through this again. Times 1.46%. Yep. Times death dealer's tax, which is right in the middle.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So your $90 game is now $140.60.
100 for a
$149.
game.
Sorry, $140.60.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the tax and
Hmm.
everything. Hey.
So
Hmm.
dang.
Gamefly is sounding pretty.
I am
good
not
right
adding to this wonderful
now.
collection I have here. They can kiss it. I'm saving my money.
Yeah, Gamefly is sounding pretty good, man. It's
Right,
not a bad deal.
right.
Yeah, Gamefly is a good deal, especially
Mhm.
now.
Bring Blockbuster back.
I don't think I'm even playing any new games. I don't think I'm
But-
not spending that kind of money on a game. That's outrageous. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Let's-
just the
let's go best
standard
case
game.
scenario. Something
Yeah.
happens. Something's gonna exceptions as they did last time, right? Let's just go best case scenario. Things are gonna start getting exceptions, I'm sure. Let's pretend our Nintendo Switch 2 gets an exception. You get it for $450. You getting one, Death Dealer?
If I could get it for that, yeah.
All right.
450, yeah, I do 450.
Doggy, are you getting one for $450?
No.
Come on, bro. You only $450.
Come on, it's only
Come
450.
on.
Yeah, no. Unless my daughter wants one or something. Yeah, we'll pass for the time.
He's
being.
getting
I'm
one.
definitely getting one for $450. I'll tell you that much.
And it's nothing against the price. We don't play that one a lot. But no, the price, like you said earlier, the price is fair. That's kind of about where I thought it was. And $500 with the $80 game packed in. I mean, okay.
And speaking of that $80 pack in, let's get started. So we bought our Nintendo Switches. Doggy got a Nintendo Switch, whether he likes it or not. So,
Yeah, I have one. Yeah, I have a original.
oh yeah. Pink Pickles has a good point here. You don't need to upgrade your doorstop. Yeah, Doggy. That doorstop is
Right.
old.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, unless it's the exact same thickness and I
It
put it
is.
under the
It is.
table. Oh, okay. So I could put it underneath my table and it'll be the same thickness and it won't rock
Yeah.
any
That
different.
was
Okay.
literally one of the first things they said was that it was the same thickness.
All right. See, they know. They know what people are
It is
using this
great.
thing for. To
They
level
know what people
tables.
are using this thing for.
People are used to that size. Yep.
That's right. Why mess with the perfect balance?
Right.
All right, so Doggy has his Switch. We all got our Switch. Let's talk about the games we're going to pay $80 or $140 for.
And then lick them. Then we're gonna lick them.
Then we're going to lick them. Because
Yeah.
why not? I paid for this. I'm putting my DNA all over it. What's the first game you're going to lick?
Mario Kart World. It's another Mario Kart. How could you not want to play this? I mean, honestly, it's the destroyer of relationships right there.
This separates the
Oh,
adults from the kids.
Yeah, if your relationship can last the round of Mario Kart, by golly gee, marry that person if you're not related. As long as you're not related.
Well, what kind of Alabama things are you talking about here?
Dad.
Oh,
But
that's so
it's also got some upgrades and a little few features, hopefully. Some new worlds, obviously.
funny.
So that looks like it'll be a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah, Mario Kart World. There you go. Doggy, Mario Kart World. I think this is also one of your picks, right?
Right. Yeah. This was a great way to start off the show.
So this is the launch
Well, they're-
game, the first party launch game for the Switch.
Yeah, it's a perfect launch game. Like, you know, one of their biggest franchises, one of their best selling franchises ever. I mean, it's been running since 1992, which brings me to, of course, still the best one ever, the Super Nintendo version. Of course. And Death Dealer was right. Death Dealer was right, man. Relationship destroyer, or, you know, getting a fight with your brother or your neighbors and stuff. That's what you did with this game. Yeah, she's right. Yeah, it got a little hostile. It got a little, you know, people get mad at each other, but it's okay. That's what it's all about. A little competition. But yeah, there's cool stuff. But yeah, she mentions cool stuff. How about the time of day and the weather added in there? That's cool. I don't think that was on any of the other ones, right? I think that's something new there. Gotta point out the open world, the Forza Horizon style. You know, I love Forza Horizon. Hey, and where could you go wrong adding Forza Horizon style to any racing game? I mean, that made what was that? The Crew Motorfest was fun because it kind of went after Forza style. So that's what this is doing. And imagine all the different lore that they could put in this game and all these different worlds that you could go seek out and find. You know, right there just be fun for any Nintendo fan because you can find anything in this world. Yeah, 24 drivers online.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Kids to make cry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, the car, plenty of drivers, plenty of different cars, plenty of, like Death Dealer said, plenty of new different worlds and stuff. So yeah, and also I liked how they stole a page even from Forza Horizon 2. If you remember when you did a race and then you'd have to convoy to the next race, I think that's cool that they added that in there too. So I like how they threw just it being kind of Forza Horizon-ish is if there's a Switch 2 game I ever wanted, this would be it. That's perfect packing game. And if I was getting a Switch 2, I would definitely just go ahead and get the $500 version and get this for $50, and I'd be happy with that for the longest time since you got so much to explore.
And don't forget that they also added like a battle royale mode here, like an elimination racing mode.
Right? Yeah, they had. Yep.
Yeah, where like out of the 24 players, you had to come in with. You have to basically get a certain position, pole position or better.
Yeah.
To keep playing. So they did like an elimination round. So that's also cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're definitely adding to it. They're definitely, it's about time we got something other than Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 survived the Wii U, the Switch, and now it's time for Mario Kart World.
It almost lasted as long as Grand Theft Auto 5.
Almost.
So yeah, congrats to that game.
Right. So this game is, I think it's gonna be great.
The
Mario Kart's not my jam personally, but it sounds cool. Like if I got this game for $5, I'd play it.
What if it was like just completely free with the $4.49? You'd play it then, right?
Yeah, of course. If it was a packing game, of course I'd play it.
Yeah, that open world is going to be cool. Like I said, I think they'll have so much hidden lore for Mario, different worlds and different Nintendo games. Like they could do so much with that. So we'll see. Right? We'll see what they got in store.
We'll see what they say.
Perfect packing game, though.
It is. And by the way, as you can see here, you can see some people down here. This was played on the Nintendo Treehouse event.
Oh, yeah.
Had live gameplay, so I kind of thought I'd put this live gameplay on here so people can see what it was actually going to play like.
I like the range.
I know you haven't seen this gameplay yet, and now that you've seen it, are you more hyped?
Yeah, of course. It's still Mario Kart. Yeah, of course. Who isn't excited to play it? I mean, not excited about the price tag, as a few people pointed out, but we all have to sacrifice things. Don't worry, it'll only be a few souls.
That's right.
It'll only be a few souls.
Only a couple, Oh, yeah, they're doing Grand Prix mode. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a Grand Prix mode.
That last race had the rain. That was cool, yeah. So,
yeah, I thought that was awesome. Sorry, I'm typing in something real quick here.
I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
You were typing.
You were just talking so great. You reminded me of something.
Oh, well, good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
We bounce ideas off each other.
So let's check in with the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Pig Pickle says she wants Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and Professor Layton. Everything else I'll wait for price drops. There you go. Let's see. My beautiful wife, shout out to you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. You are the MVP of my life. She says, Mr. Doggy, has anybody told you you look like the main singer from the Hanson Group Band. You should be
Oh
proud
my
of Mr. Doggy.
god!
Husband, don't be jealous. This is my way to get you his new doorstop to Switch 2, okay?
Oh my gosh, that's
Hey,
great.
that's the one that did that Bop song, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Doggy, are you gonna bop your way into a Switch 2 now?
That's great.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm so into a Switch now. I'm there now. Bop. Bop.
Bop. All right. Let's see what else everybody. Shout out to John 9079. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. RW's case says Mario Kart FR World with $80. Wow. Time to get a bank loan to buy all this crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. People are so upset.
Yeah, people are mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
I can't afford Lazy Sick because I'm buying the Switch 2. Oh man, not the $5,000 fund. Shout out to Big Pickles.
I mean, like I said, sacrifices. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some souls for it. I mean, we all gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's always gotta be sacrificed. So
Appease the Nintendo gods.
To appease the Nintendo gods. Because this
track
is my
looks
main
cool.
hobby. Can I be a political refugee and go somewhere where the games are cheaper? Oh my gosh.
this track looks awesome.
This track does look awesome.
It looks
right?
like it would take a few times I played it to kind of memorize
Right?
where those rails are at and stuff.
Might have to get a pen pal over there and have them ship it to me. I wonder if
Yeah,
that'd be
that's right.
cheaper.
Yeah, you know how people go to like other countries to get medicine?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go to other countries to buy video games now.
Right? Yeah. Taking a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I feel that that's
Don't
something I
buy
might have to do here
Nintendo.
soon.
Get you some meds and a console. There you go.
Meds console. What is this? What is this? I need this medication. It's for my doctor. It's for my. And what's this? This is for my therapy.
Oh my god.
Doctor recommended. I have a prescription for Mario Kart.
Need some therapy. I just paid $800 for a
Right.
console, man.
Pig Pickle says, "I like that you can play as the cow." Yeah, so fun.
Right. Yeah, a ton of characters. Yeah.
So the first game I'm excited about is actually Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Wow.
A lot of
Say that 3 times fast.
Square getting along with their.
I know,
their
right?
names, man. Jeez.
Sheesh. Anyways, Bravely Default is a 3DS game launched in 2014. So this one deserves an HD remaster from 2014, right? And it looks so much better than it did on the 3DS. Trust me. It's not blocky, but they kept that same, like, the thing that made Bravely Default so great was that it had pixels in 3D over hand-drawn art. And I love that even though they added a lot of 3D, a lot of the hand-drawn look is still there. So I really love that. First off, the aesthetic, right? 2, Bravely Default has amazing soundtrack, right? But the name of the game is Bravely Default. So the main thing about this game is the combat system is super fun. Because you can either choose Brave, to be Brave, or to be Default. All right? So if you choose Brave, you take 4 turns all at once. But then
Okay.
you don't do anything for 4 turns, and you take higher damage. Or your Default, which means you charge up your 4-turn attack by taking 1 turn each, right?
Okay.
So if I attack once, I earned a Brave. I attack twice, but I defend at a normal rate too. Like my defense is normal. I can dodge, all that good stuff, right? So the combat style kind of has this risk-reward system to it. And it's really fun. There's summons in this game. There's jobs. Oh, yeah, see, jobs.
Yeah. Cool.
So depending on the job you have, does certain things to whatever you want. Every character can be anything. You want to be a white mage, be a white mage. You want to be a black mage, be a black mage, whatever. Right? But it also equips with your weapon. So like if you have a sword and you switch to mage, you're not going to do that much damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you need the staffs and stuff. So you got to have the right equipment on there. And it's just so much fun. This game is really good. Like, it's part of a trilogy. It's Bravely Default, Bravely Second, and Bravely Default 2. And all these games on the 3DS are just phenomenal. Phenomenal games, great story. If you know what you're doing on this game, I would say this game takes you about 40 hours. If you know what you're doing. If you're like me and you're lost as hell, this game takes about a year and a half. So, Bravely Default, I really want to get it because it looks
Dia and
beautiful.
ring a bell as
Whoops. There we go. And let me show you some of the comments here.
Yeah.
They're going to show. Here we go. All right.
That sounds cool.
Here we go. So some combat, right? So you can see here, you can either do the brave or you can be default, right? And you do go into, you can preset every one of your people. So when you load into combat, they're already either brave or default, or you can change them on the fly, right? And it's really cool because it also has a fast forward mode, and it looks so good. Like instead of just looking really weird, it animates it really, really well. I want to keep going back to the combat system because in an RPG, a turn-based RPG, the combat system is very important.
Yeah.
This is one of the most impressive combat systems I've played in a very long time with high risk, high reward. So like, you know, if you run into a bunch of whatevers on your way to the bat or you're overpowered, you can just brave everybody, right? But then, because it's also random, you can run into a special character that just wipes you out if you keep brave. So it's a risk reward type of system, and it's so much fun. I just can't get enough of Bravely Default. So yeah, I think I've said everything I needed to say about this. So you can see he's in fast forward mode.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad, right?
Yeah. No, well done.
Yeah. So there you go. He went full brave and he killed everybody in 4 turns, right? 1 turn victor. Yeah. So yeah. Death Dealer Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
No, probably won't remember the name later because that is a very long name.
All right. Doggy, what about you? Bravely Default HD, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Thank you for saying that for me. Yeah, I've never heard of this franchise, never heard of this game. But you said it was on one of those portables, so I can see why I didn't play it. Didn't know anything about it, but the way you described it with that combat system, the play loop, or that kind of stuff, that sounds pretty cool. Of course, it's Square Enix, so it's going to have great music.
It does.
And of course, the remaster, and they're going to do a great job with the remaster. Like, even if the old game had great music, they're just going to make this music even better. The graphics going to be great. They're going to add great options to it. I don't know if I play this on Switch, but if this thing comes out everywhere, I'll probably pick this up off your recommendation because this is cool and it's something a little different. Like you said, a combat system is very important, and this is something different, but it sounds super cool, and I like that risk reward to it. So, and I mean, I love Square Enix JRPGs, so
yeah.
No, you've got to sold me on that. Give this man some commission there, Square Enix.
That's right.
Yeah, this sounds cool.
It's only $140.
Yeah, it's only $140.
Yeah,
I've already paid $5,000 for my LASIK, so
That's right.
I'll play this in the waiting room while I'm waiting for my turn.
That's right. I'll play this with my one good eye.
They lasered my other eye. It's no good.
I can only afford one eye because I got to buy it.
I only got 2,500, man.
I only got 25. What can you do for me, Doc?
Come on, start a GoFundMe. My other eye.
Oh, fun times. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat. Cookerman says, gaming is becoming a rich person hobby. I want that Doggy Dog 420 Axle and Death Dealer money. I don't need them fool. I don't let them fool you. They got money. Oh, don't let them fool you. They got money. Yeah. Hey, I got money for me. Let's see. Pig Pickle says they made bigger boxes just to fit this name on it. No lies detected, Pig Pickles. No lies detected.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So look, here's more of a boss character, Doggy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Krugerman says, JD, we may need to rob a bank to afford games in the future.
May as well go for the game.
I'll get the car, you get the mask. Wow. Oh, wow. I feel like we're being witnesses to this. I don't want to be arrested because of a crime and I didn't report it.
It'd probably be a little less, less federal if you just went to GameStop instead. Just
say,
yeah, a little less prison time if you get caught. You just go to the GameStop. They probably don't even have any cameras there.
JD says, I usually stay away from flying fairies. Why they replenish your health, man? Everybody knows in Nintendo fairies are like the fountain of youth. Nintendo Doggy Dog's favorite console, right, Princess Zelda?
Yeah,
Princess Zelda, join us.
she
Tell me
knows
when
me
to
so
send you
well.
the link. Please join us.
She knows me so well.
Yeah.
And hello, Princess Zelda. Always good. To
Hold on. I know where to send her the link. Let me access it. Hold on.
That's
I'm going to send you a link, Princess Zelda, in case you would like to join. We would greatly appreciate it, of course. No, no pressure.
yeah, no peer pressure. Yeah, no peer
No
pressure.
peer pressure. But seriously, join us. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but you better. You better.
You better.
Yeah, you butter.
You better. I don't know. Is she still on here? Let me see. What are you on here? I don't remember what you are. Jeez, I can't remember what your name is over here. You know what? I'll send it to Titan's Twitter. Please check Titan's Twitter.
Yeah, there you go. That's
There you go.
Anything. Yeah.
I'll send it to Titan's Twitter. Right?
Right. Yeah.
That's safe, right?
Yeah, that's the best. Yeah, that's the best idea.
Yeah. There we go. That way I don't have to memorize anything weird.
Yeah, like you say, if you can't, it's
If you can, we would
But it's
greatly
all-
love to have you on the show.
yeah,
As always.
and
Princess
it'd be great.
Zelda.
Yes.
Yes. And guest. Cappy.
Fastback
What Fastback say?
says I need a $500 door stop.
Yeah.
And yet, I mean, I guess if another one of my tables gets wobbly, I guess I could go that route. You know?
Yes.
I mean,
I'll have Mario Kart.
multiple doors in your house could be opened.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks only having one door open at a time.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Princess Zelda, yeah, I sent the link to Titan if you're able to join. No anything if you can't, okay?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you know, you're always welcome on the show. Always.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP.
Brother,
Says, I kind of video games. What's up, Fastback?
What's that?
Fastback says, ready to throw banana shells around the Mario world. All right, so another Mario world, Mario Kart world, man. There you go.
Right.
Shout out to Glitzer. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He said, if Switch 2 physical games are $90, GTA will be how much, right? Right?
Yeah. I think GTA 6 already had their price set anyway.
Yeah, I think they had it at
I don't
$100,
think they.
yeah.
Yeah. There's the doorstop thing.
Yeah, there's the doorstop. There you go. All right, so if Princess Zelda joins us, I'll be sure to add her. But if she doesn't, it's okay. But in the meantime, the show must go on. Because Dog, guess what time it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Illinois, the iconic video games podcast proudly brings to you its greatest podcast segment in the world. It's intermission time with Death Dealer.
Woo! Take it away, Dilla.
And it is very simple. It is more or less, would you rather? You have to choose a game. Would you rather get Mario Kart World or Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD? I think we all know your choice. But go ahead.
I feel like a clean sweep is coming up here.
Oh, the
Feel it,
disrespect.
yeah. Feel it.
The disrespect.
Axel's like, I'm voting. I'm voting here.
That's it. I'm logging in. Where's my alternate accounts? I'm voting
I
in. Yeah.
mean, it looks like a landslide so far.
Oh man, I wish I could vote. If I could, I would. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat while they're playing. Okay. Let's see. Princess Zelda says you're killing it, doggy. He
Yeah, thank
always
you.
does every week.
Thank you, Princess Zelda. You're awesome. You're always killing it too. You're always killing it.
Yes. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what the chat does. I'm just gonna hold off here. Next time, I think I will read the chat after I put this on here.
Now, I think on the GTA thing, honestly, I think they'll have like just the main game, just like the campaign as its own thing for $70, right? $70. But they know everybody wants to play that online. Like pretty much everybody's gonna buy it for that online. So they'll have the online edition added onto it. Now it'll be like $100 and 100 to 120, like that extra $50 just for the online edition or something like that. So
Right.
that's where they're gonna get into. I don't know. I think if they try and make just a campaign version, just a regular version, like way too much, like I don't know, it might kill the sales a little bit. And I mean, he got the next 12 years to sell this game, so why is the price too high right now? Why just, raise the price of it later.
They could drop the price 5% for the next 12 years and be like, oh, look, get it 60% off.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I think they already had that set, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it even comes out this year or what's happening. Who knows? GTA 6 is the talk of the town till it comes out.
And see, Fastback is saying, I want that Switch 2 bundle with Mario Kart World to save $30.
If I was getting a Switch 2, I'd definitely get that bundle. Exactly, because that's the perfect packing game. And yeah, you're saving $30. So, I mean, where could you go wrong with that? So,
Pink Pickles, I'm not going to put that violence on my podcast.
I did the campaign,
well.
but I did that too.
She says, I don't do the campaign in GTA. I just drove around running people over and running from the cops.
And you could do that. You could do that for years in its own right and have fun doing that. I mean, yeah, that's always been the appeal for that. So yeah, I don't blame her for that.
There you go. Yeah, Big Wee Money says, I'm buying GTA 6 when I see it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
there you go.
If we ever see that game.
Let's go ahead and end the poll right there. Death Dealer, how did the chat feel? Which one are they paying $90 for?
And the chat is coming in. It's a landslide. Go figure. 91% are going with Mario Kart World. One lonely person voted for Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD.
Thank you, Louise. Thank you, Louise, for saving Axel. I kind of felt bad for him getting a 0 on that. I'm glad you here to save him.
She's the MVP of my life. She votes for me.
And I'm just assuming I don't have any collusion. I wouldn't blame her for doing the Mario World, or the Super Mario Kart World. Sorry.
How funny would it have been if it was just 100%?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sad. I'd be so sad. But I always think it's so funny whenever we do these. Hey, play this game, play that game, play this game. Nobody ever votes for my game. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. I've noticed that. I feel bad for Axel sometimes.
Oh my gosh, you guys are uncultured. You're just a bunch of, you guys are just over here playing. There's great games releasing. You guys are over here Fortnite. I'll play some Fortnite. Just messing with you, good chat. I'm just giving you a hard time, chat. Just giving you a hard time. I love you.
And you wonder why they don't vote for your games.
I know, right? I'm over here insulting them. I feel so bad.
Vote for your game either, man.
Let's see. Rockstar can charge $100 for GTA 6 and still be #1 sold game this year. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they could. Yep.
Shout out to Glitzer. Thank you so much for being here. Your other MVP says it'd be sweet if Nintendo offered a special trade-in for the first Switch if you're buying the Switch 2. I know that GameStop is giving
GameStop
just $100 though, not a lot.
Yeah, it's up to 150, but that's probably like my OLED version or whatever. So
yeah, the OLED. All right, let's continue, shall we?
Continue on.
Right. Let me put this over here. Move this over here. All right. Put this here. All right, Death Dealer, what is the second game you want to talk about?
Another one that's probably going to do well. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I mean, it's Kirby, honestly. It looks amazing, though. It looks fun. And it looks adorable, as always. I mean.
What is that?
So this is the... Wait. You said Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Nintendo Switch. So Starcross World. So the Forgotten Land already released on the Switch, right? So the new Switch 2 part is that DLC, basically, Starcrossed World, whatever that is. Right? Or did I understand that right? Or did I get it wrong?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I asked the same question earlier, as a matter of fact. I don't know, but either way.
All right.
I guess.
Oh my gosh, that name is way too long to to fit in the thing. You know what? I'm just gonna put Kirby and the Starcross World. Oh, there we go. Kirby plus Starcross World. There we go. So there you go. Doggy, Kirby and the Star-Crossed World DLC. Paid DLC for the Switch 2.
Oh, this is a DLC for a game?
Well,
Okay.
they're enhancing the game. From what I understand, they're enhancing the Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And at the same time, they're not just enhancing it, you're getting a whole new add-on. How long or whatever that add-on is, I have no idea. But I mean, I guess this is better than just paying for a simple enhancement. You pay for an enhancement and
Yeah, you
an
get
expansion.
some goodies with it. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
cool on
so-
them. So
So that is kind of cool, right? That's kind of nice.
yeah, good for that. Man, if I ever played a Kirby game, I don't even remember, right? So I haven't played many Kirby games, and I just can't imagine this being one. No offense to the game or not, and it's another, looks good, looks like it'd be fun, but I just not a Kirby guy myself, so I'll let you guys talk it up because you guys know so much more.
Yeah,
As
so
always,
This
I don't
also
know.
had a treehouse on it. Now I do like Kirby, and unfortunately, I have not played the Forgotten Land, but it is the highest rated Kirby game, I think, ever.
Ooh,
Like it was considered one of the. It was like a lot of people were saying that this game could be a game of the year
Mhm.
when it came out. So, and to go Starcross Land, I think that's kind of cool.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course, you got Kirby eating stuff, changing as he eats, which is
Mhm.
cool. So yeah, they did a little treehouse. So if you want to see some of the game, it's on there. So this one is on the backlog, on the buy backlog, because I want to play the Starcross. Sorry. I want to play the original Forgotten Land, but now that I haven't bought it yet. Now that I know that for $10 more or $20 more, I guess, I get the enhanced version and the DLC. I think this one's definitely on the buy list for sure. This one's on my future list for sure. So yeah, great pick, that Diller. Love it. All right, let's see. Hold on. I think I did this wrong. I did do this wrong, doggy. Sorry, I didn't pick the right game for you.
Oh no, it don't matter if you pick the other one. We'll just go with the other one.
No, I mean, like, I didn't pick the right one at all.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what I clicked on, but that's not the game you picked at all. All right, let's see. All right, doggy. Now I'm ready. Which is the second game you want to talk to us about?
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure this is what I was. Okay, yeah. So, Ridge Racer, I guess, yeah, just a port of the great arcade game from back in the day, and of course, this was a launch game for the PS1. One of the first PS1 games I had and played, and I played it tons. I mean, where to go? I mean, back in the day, this game was so fast. At the time, drifting was something new, so that was kind of cool, and it kind of introduced me to that kind of stuff, in racing games.
Mhm.
Great graphics at the time, so the game was kind of plain Jane, especially the first one, because it kind of just pretty much used the same track and just kind of changed the road a little, took parts of the track out and added them and this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, or just did it in mirror or whatever. So
Mhm.
I guess there's that. But what's cool is it's being made by this Arcade Archives, which is Hamster Corporation, and they do a good job with these arcade ports and these old game ports. A lot of different modes in there, like caravan mode, where you have to do so good within a set 5-minute time limit. You just get as far as you can in 5 minutes. It's got high score for, high score just as long as you play it and get a high score. It's got the regular mode. It's got online multiplayer. So it adds a lot to these games, So, not sure if I'd get this. If it's on the regular Switch, I'd get this. Not sure I'd buy a Switch for this. If this was on Xbox, I'd definitely play it. But if I had a Switch too, this would definitely be one of the games I would play. And cool thing about Arcade Archives, like, this game's going to be like at most $10. So yeah, get your fill of some good old arcade goodness. You can't ever go wrong with some retro. looking back, playing the good old games that take you back, So I love this, man. I'm hoping this comes to Xbox so I get some achievements and stuff on it. But yeah, if a Switch 2 ever happens into this house, this would be one of them I'll have right here, baby.
I have a question. Do you have to race in first person mode?
No,
Racer, or is this guy just preferring first
in
person?
the arcade, it was only first person, I believe. On the PlayStation 1 version, it was first or third person. They had third person. Namco knew back in 1994 that everybody on PlayStation loved third person. So they added that to the game. That's what they did. Got to give them props. So this being an arcade port, because it's Arcade Archives, it might just be only first person like that.
Right? Yeah.
But if they had the PlayStation third person there, that'd be cool. I always use the first person anyway. I like the first person.
Okay. Cool beans. Death Dealer, Ridge Racer. How do they say it, Doggy?
Ridge Racer. Yeah.
You played it?
Oh, honestly, that's one of those I might have played it at some point games. Am I going to play it now? Probably not. Probably not.
All right. Yeah, I never played Ridge Racer at the arcade. I never saw an arcade with it.
Yeah,
And I never played it on the PS1, and I'm not playing it now.
Oh, you never even played it on PS1? Darn.
No, I had better things to play, like my Sega Saturn.
Okay, yeah, like Daytona USA. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Daytona USA blew this out of the water. Yeah, let's just be real about that. Yeah,
That's right.
That's what they need to make. Again, it's like Daytona. There you go. Sega, bring us another port of Daytona. I'd play that.
We need a Sega racing collection.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. No, I never played it. I know that people that played it loved it. They did say it was very high tech and that it felt fast.
Yes.
And for being a 3D polygonal game, it looked awesome. So real, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I remember that. So I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying I haven't played it, so I have no nostalgia for it, and I don't think I'm going to play it.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. The only thing I have nostalgia for is the way it announces Ridge Racer.
Yeah, there you go. See, you remember something about it. There you go.
Yeah, I think that was on a demo disc or something I got once.
Yeah, it was on with the official US PlayStation magazine.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was all that or something. Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Mhm.
Or it might have been a demo disc that came with like another game or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shame on you for not playing that, Axel.
Sorry.
Shame on you, mate.
Sorry. My bad, bro. My bad.
Yes.
Let's check it with the chat. Shout out to Splendid First. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Says Gaming Family. What's up? Splendid First?
What's up,
being here. Pig Pickle says he's a super tough pink puff. Wonder how much the upgrade pack will cost.
Oh,
yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I'd say that's
Fastback
20.
says, I hope at least all Switch first party are playable on Switch 2. I think they're going to port a lot of them, but I don't know.
Yes, yeah, we don't know. Just said some, but I would figure most of theirs would be kind of like Xbox. Most Xboxes are. You know what I'm saying? I think you'd have more of a problem with like same way with Xboxes backwards compatibility. You have problems with like third party and licenses and da.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think you're right, Fastback. I think
But
most
I think
first party would
collection will
be
at least be
back
playable.
compat.
I don't know if it'll be enhanced, but at least be playable.
Yeah, back compat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's important. Just even playable. Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah, definitely.
redo them.
Glinzer says, don't know if Nintendo owns the rights, but a remake or sequel or both to Eternal Darkness would be awesome. Man, Eternal Darkness was back on the GameCube, I think.
I think
Wasn't
that
it?
was.
Eternal Darkness,
Yeah.
I think it was a GameCube game.
Yeah, because I didn't play it. I think that was
Yeah.
GameCube. Yeah, this in that era, we didn't play them.
Yeah, Big Pickle says, some Switch 1 games are playable, not all of them. Yeah, but what about first party?
Yeah, I'm thinking the first party would be mostly.
Yeah, and they already announced during the thing most games will work on Nintendo Switch too. That's
Well, they did
even
say
announced it
that-
like that.
Well, they did also say that they'll be releasing more as time goes on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine most of them will be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, they'll release more third party and stuff as they go along, as they get more third party to agree with it and do it and that kind of stuff, just kind of like Xbox did. So yeah, no, it's cool. That's cool. Always good to have backwards compatibility. It should have should have never not been an option during any of them. You know, that was cool
I mean,
about
Nintendo has
PS2.
always been good
you
at
know?
backwards compatibility. I mean, when you bought the Game Boy Advance, you could play your original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games.
Right. PS2, you
I
could
think your DS, your original DSs, could play your Game Boy Advance games.
right.
Your Wii could play your GameCube games.
Could it? Yeah.
Yeah, we could play a GameCube game. So Nintendo's always been backwards compatible friendly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
they've had their times of being good with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it's definitely a must nowadays. It's a bad look if you don't have that. So good of them to have that.
Yes. Princess Zelda says Dead by Daylight is game of the year.
And the Switch version.
Doggy Dog, you got a request here.
Okay. Say it out loud, brother. It's rubbish! Rubbish, I say!
Shout out to Doggy. Oh, wait, that's it. All right, let's see. R4 Ridge Racer was fantastic. There you go. Some people are having good memories. Cougar Man says, I still
that
have my
was
copy of. Oh, I thought that almost said Fridge. Of Ridge Racer for PS1.
Right, and you remember it came in the great big boxes that one.
No, that's right. The old DVD boxes.
Big,
Yeah.
like the Sega CD ones are real big. You know, like why do you need this? It even had like that little foam piece on it and stuff laying on the CD and stuff. Yeah,
That's right.
man,
It was one of the original PS1 releases. Yeah.
Yep. So
Ridge Racer, excellent retro title from JD. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I definitely.
Glinger says San Francisco 2049 was a great racer. John 079 says Sega Rally was dope on the Saturn. It
Right.
was.
And Sega, did you hear what Axel said? You need a racing collection. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do
I
that
would
with
pick for
all
a racing
those.
collector.
Even just a Saturn racing collection. There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
And we got Split Difference says, Deathy, my Deathy Wethy, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, splendid one day, darling.
There you go. Split Difference says Ridge Lion Racer was one of my favorite. I'm going to assume he means Ridge Racer. 1 was his favorite game. Yeah. So there you go. And let's see. Big B Money says June is going to be a very fire for video games and Xbox and Switch too, right? June.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank God my wife wants a Switch for her birthday. So
Yeah, you got so much for games not coming out in the summer because this summer is loaded.
oh my gosh,
Loaded.
loaded. Yeah, I gotta agree with Doggy on this one. All right, so you guys hear a little song when we do our intro, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
That little song that we do our intro. Well, that song comes from a game called Undertale,
Yep.
and the makers of Undertale have released a sequel called Deltarune.
Okay.
And Deltarune is an episodic game, right? I'm gonna skip all this.
Oh, it's
Let's get-
episodic. Okay.
It's episodic. They just released Chapter 2. Chapter 3 is scheduled to release this summer when the Switch releases. Now, Chapters 1 and 2 were released for free. So anybody can play this game right now
Oh.
in Deltarune, right? And Chapters 3 and 4, and they said it's only going to be a 4-chapter game, will be releasing the one in the middle of the year and one either at the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So Deltarune Chapters 1 and 2 available now, will be available on Nintendo Switch. See? Available later today as a free update to Deltarune Chapter 1. See?
Oh.
Deltarune, like I said, is the sequel to Undertale, and it has great music, great story, great humor. If you've never played Undertale, great humor.
Yeah.
Right. And so Deltarune is a great game, and I can't wait for chapters 3 and 4 for it because I love me some Undertale. I love it so much that it's the intro song to our podcast.
Yes.
Because they didn't do any weird copyright stuff with their music, and thank you so much for that, guys. They want their stuff to be enjoyed.
Yeah, and it's only
Which is why they give it up for free.
Yeah, it's only the best, opening song in podcast history. So I mean, got to give it to you there.
Yep. So Death Dealer, are you going to play Deltarune and keep loving the intro to this podcast, or are you a podcast hater?
Actually, it looks fairly interesting. I might have to check it out.
Yeah, no, Deltarune is funny because it's a little episodic game system, but each episode so far is like 10 hours long.
Oh,
Okay.
So that's not bad.
How much are the episodes a piece?
Well, the first 2 episodes are
Oh,
free.
free. Yeah, they're free. So they were free in the first place. Like,
Yeah, they
all-
were free.
Oh, okay. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're free. So
That's more than Telltale did. You know, they only give you the first chapter for free. These guys giving you 2.
first 2. That's right. The first 2
Talk
chapters
about-
for free.
Talk about getting y'all
Double.
yeah, getting y'all, moist for it, like I can't go without this.
Freaking doggy.
Oh my god.
So there you go. But Deltarune on the Nintendo Switch 2 is good. When it releases, it's going to be chapters 1 through 4. So you get to
That's
buy it now and get access to all 4 chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can do that now too on PC and stuff. So Deltarune coming out, and I think everybody should get it. I think everybody should get it because the music is great. The
Oh, I bet
combat
it is.
funny.
Yeah.
The best part about this game is that every combat is different. You don't see, like, every section is different. Everything's like combats are mini games, and then it's like you play little bosses like you do in Undertale, where like they have the easy part, and they're like, oh, the second part is loading, and it's like this heavy metal, difficult like part that's like grabs you off guard, and that's the thing I love about the people that made Undertale and Deltarune. So yeah, I'm definitely getting Deltarune. I'm thinking of it. It's so funny too because like in I don't know if you ever saw this. Have you ever heard me say this? But on Undertale, that like you fight a dog, and it's like kick the dog, whatever the dog, all this stuff. And on one of the choices is pet the dog. And so I click pet the dog, and it's like pet the dog wagged his tail, and I like pet him again, and it's like, oh, critical pet. You know? You just gotta love the
That's cool. Yeah.
the humor in it. It's like, how do you do a critical pet?
Yeah, because like they kind of just throw little shout outs to different RPGs and stuff during it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it's so silly, and it's so funny because you can play these games any style you want. Like you could do a pacifist run and not kill anybody, or you could do like a full up murder run and kill everybody. So the games are written in such a way that they adjust to your play style. It's really cool. It's super duper cool. So yeah, there you go. Let's check in with the chat. Let's see. My beautiful wife goes, huh? Yeah, you're getting the Switch too. Sorry, I know it was your birthday and I was going to surprise you, but yeah, you're getting the Switch too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Glizzer says, remember non-car races like Wave Racer, Jet Moto, F-Zero? What happened to
Jet
him?
Moto. I love Jet Moto. Like, yes, thank you. Yeah, Jet Moto. Man, we played that so much. Jet Moto is awesome. I don't know how we missed that on our great 90s games, but yeah, that game should be on there.
Yeah, and F-Zero is coming to the Switch
F-Zero
too,
is great, yeah.
with the
F-Zero's
GameCube,
great,
with the Nintendo Online Plus expansion.
Wave Racer, that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 great
F-Zero's
games.
back.
Yeah. I love Jet Moto though, man. It was such an awesome game.
Mm-hmm.
See, why didn't Sony? Come on, man! Like, bring out another one of those. Be weird. Bring out just something double A. Jet Moto. I would buy that. Come on.
Glinda says, I hear Episodic and think Telltale. Yeah.
Mhm. The king of
let's see.
episodes, right there. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. And then he says, easy pass for me. Wow. Pig Pickle says, every pet is critical pet. Bonus pelt points for belly rubs. There you go. Absolutely.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said
El
something
Nini says, I beat Sans in Undertale. There you go. He beat Sans. That's hard. That's hard to do.
Somebody said something about that Wolf Among Us too. That never came out yet.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. But Doggy, enough of that. Doggy, guess what time it is?
All right, which game you gonna pick? Mine or Death Dealers? Because nobody wants Axel's game ever. So coming down, it's intermission time with Death Dealer.
Woo! Take it away, Death Dealer.
I need you guys to answer a question. Which game would you get if you were to get one of the games? Not the game you're going to buy, but what would you get? So I expect a whole lot of answers. First one is Kirby plus Star-Crossed World. Who doesn't love the pink guy? Arcade Archives 2 Ridge Racer. Or Deltarune Chapter 1 through 4.
And do these have to be $80? Are we paying $80 for these, or just which one? Do we
Well,
want?
they didn't announce prices, so I'm just assuming each one is $80.
All right, we're gonna assume
We're just assuming
it's a Ridge Racer.
$80.
Yeah, is $80.
Yeah.
Woo!
I don't know how much they
Woo!
are. I don't know. They didn't announce prices. I'm just assuming they're $80 because Mario Kart World is $80. So we'll see what
Right.
happens.
Yeah, I'm sure the Ridge Racer hitting 80, but yeah. But like, what are you guys doing?
Right? Oh, you betrayers here. Let's see. El Nini says, I'm sorry, Axel.
Yes, vote.
And he writes down Kirby.
Kirby
Oh my
wins.
gosh. It's so funny, because I am the only true Switch fan here. No,
Nut Dealer is a
looks
true
like-
Switch fan, right? She's
One, yeah, I was playing it all week. What are you talking about?
I was
I
playing
mean,
Switch
yeah,
before Switch
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool.
Well, when did it get cool? Like,
Oh my gosh, see, doggy.
I mean, I set it outside, like, because I was tired of looking at it. I guess it got cold then, or cool. But I had to bring it back inside.
There you go.
Ah, that
The
is.
neighbors were complaining. They're tired of looking at it. Eyesore.
All right, and I think that's it for the votes right now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and end the poll. Death Dealer, what did people choose?
Oh, look at that. Axel got 2 votes.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, hey,
Woo!
hey. We're coming in hot with 20% for Deltrune, chapters 1 through 4. 30% said Arcade Archives 2.
Yeah!
And, of course, Kirby came in hot with 50%.
As well, yeah. If you're
So
going to pay
only
80
half
bucks
of
for a
you
game,
were
yeah.
wrong this time.
Yeah, if you're going to pay 80 bucks for a game, yeah, that'd probably be the most complete
Big
thing.
Pickles.
Yeah.
Pig Pickle says someone other than Luis voted for Axel's game, and my wife actually has someone to reply to that. That's all me. Her 2 accounts got it. Whoa!
Oh, all right. You got a sock
There you
account
go.
going on here.
She made a second account just for you to do that.
That's
That
right.
was
That's
sweet.
right.
Socko.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him. You tell him, beautiful wife. Doggy dog, this is mostly directed at you. How dare you guys not picking Axel?
Oh, I'm,
Yeah, doggy.
I'm sorry. I'll pick this game next time.
Yeah. You always got to vote for yourself, right?
Ah,
There you go.
yeah. Why not? Yeah.
All right.
Can't be
Let me
foolish
get
not
set
to,
up
right?
there. All right. Let me get everything set up. Let me go over here. Okay, we're ready. All right. Death Dealer, what is... Let's see. I think it's because you bought me a gift I don't want on my birthday. You don't tell me what you want, so I just got to guess. Death Dealer's died. Death Dealer's died. Death
That
Dealer,
caught me way off guard.
Okay, what is your next game?
Donkey Kong Bonanza. Come on now. It's Donkey Kong. I love me some Donkey Kong. And it looks much more intricate than it has previously. And I haven't played a Donkey Kong in a while, I'll be honest.
Hmm.
So, what can you say about it? What is it? Gorilla? Right?
Yeah, he's a
Monkey?
gorilla,
Is
Yeah.
he a gorilla or a monkey? I
He's
don't
a-
know. The little one looks like a monkey. So,
Yeah, no, I mean, they're all donkeys, I think, right?
He's a donkey. He's a donkey.
He's a donkey. Haven't you ever seen a donkey before in your life?
I mean, not
What is
that
the
looks
name? He's
like
a donkey.
that. I don't know what kind of farms you guys have been on, but
I went to public education. That is 100% a donkey.
Oh, yeah.
he's a gorilla. So, okay, yeah.
My favorite
doesn't
part is
want to
that
say
she didn't
gorilla?
catch that I was saying a donkey. Doggy caught that I was saying donkey.
I choose to ignore you sometimes.
Yeah, that's the best way to go about it. Yeah.
Easier that way.
Just ignore him and keep talking. Yep.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Hey, doggy, are you going to get your donkey on?
Heck, yeah, you guys, yeah, I've laughed enough about this. Why not, man? No, this looks cool. Like any of the earlier, I guess, Donkey Kong games I played. I mean, I don't know what the say. I mean, it's just I don't know much about this. I haven't played them for a while, but any Donkey Kong game I've ever played has been good, so I don't see why this one would deviate from that formula. So I don't know if he's had this looks open world. Has he had an open world game? Is that
Not
that freeze or anything?
Open world. The closest he ever got was Donkey Kong 64.
See, so yeah,
That one played more like Banjo Kazooie style. So it wasn't like open world, but it was like hub world, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, I probably won't be getting this game, but it certainly looks cool. I mean, props to them for that. They got some of these games they got coming out for their launch or around a launch. I don't think this is right on launch, but there's gonna like drip feed a few games, and this is a good. They got a good lineup before 4 or 5 games they have coming out. So awesome pick. I don't know if I'd probably won't be playing it, but I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll score in the 90s and be great. So that's what they do.
All right. Well, I'm actually excited for this one. So, we got Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, which was great. And then we got Donkey Kong 64, which was a collectathon nightmare. Is the way it had great mechanics, but it got drowned in the collectathon nightmare. And you couldn't advance in some of the game unless you did some of the collecting, which was annoying. Right?
Yes, I am.
So that one became a collectathon nightmare. And then I don't think I cared about Donkey Kong enough until Tropical Freeze came out on the Wii U.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they ported it over to the Switch, and it did great. So it was a great game because it played more like Donkey Kong Country, 2D style, right? So this is another attempt at Donkey Kong 3D, and it looks awesome. It looks cool because Donkey Kong is strong. Why can't he? And they added a different mechanic to it, where he's digging for jewels and stuff. And
yeah, the jewels thing's a little weird. Yeah, instead it should be digging for bananas, right?
Yeah, no, it's Bonanza, man. He's a Donkey Kong. He's a donkey. Come on, everybody knows donkeys can spell.
Yeah.
Right. And this one was also on the Nintendo Treehouse. So here you see what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you can actually see some of the gameplay. So it's kind of cool, right? So there you go. This is some of the gameplay aspect to it, and I love how you can see the next area of the level, so you can dig your way out. So you don't have to take the traditional route through levels, which is kind of cool, in my opinion. So I feel like this one needed a lot of really interesting design choices to do this, and I want to experience that. And to me, this was like the second best game shown, in my opinion, from Nintendo first party, right? So I thought that was cool. And if and those jewels you see on your shoulder, there's different ones for different things. I don't know exactly what they are, but here, like, look at this. He's gonna go into Donkey Kong. I guess not there. But they showed in the trailer that sometimes when he gets into those barrels, it switches into Donkey Kong Country mode. So I think that's also cool. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's talking like, oh, for games like this, you don't want to pay $80. It's like games are first and foremost supposed to be fun. And this game looks fun. So I think this is a great pick, Death Dealer. I think this one is also one on my list of games to buy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a great looking game. Yeah,
it's Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they got a cool launch lineup. That's cool. That's cool.
Did you see his face? Death Dealer, you got to see this face. Look at his face. He's angry, holding that up. He's cool. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, this game looks awesome, in my opinion. Let's see. Pig Pickles goes, hell yeah! Talk about Donkey Kong. Glitzer says Super Mario Galaxy 2 came out 15 years ago. 15 years. Where's number 3 already, right?
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't have a 3D Mario game.
Yeah. Luis Vian says that is Gorilla, aka King Kong. No, yeah, he is. He's like a Kong. He's a Kong. I don't know if he's a gorilla, but he's a Kong.
I can't remember what the story is with the donkey thing.
I don't get it, but whatever.
Okay, there's some reason they call it that. I can't remember what it is.
And then he says, Axel, what are your thoughts on the new Donkey Kong design? Are you talking that he's wearing pants? He's not wearing pants here. Maybe, it's clothing options or things you can find around. Because if you look at him here in the gameplay, he's not wearing pants.
I feel you. Me neither.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people have a real problem with him wearing pants for some reason, and I have no issues with it.
Hey, me neither, man. So wait,
man, give me clothing options. I don't care.
Yeah. I wouldn't even have a shirt off when we do this podcast. Woo.
Yeah, and let's see. better than Sonic. I don't have the Sonic, but I like the old Donkey Kong design better. I don't know. I feel
So,
like
probably
this one's fine.
Sonic. Yeah, probably Sonic.
Yeah. Oh, Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonic. Yeah. Fastback says this Donkey Kong looks great, right?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We did a new Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing.
That's right,
Racing
yeah.
better than Mario Kart 64. Oh, shots fired.
Hey. Still
Yeah,
not
no,
better than
I,
the SNES, baby.
I'm okay with people looking different and things. I don't get all hung up like, oh my god, they changed the armor. Oh my god, they added a mustache or whatever. I'm like, I don't care, guys.
Right, yeah. It's
Like, I really don't.
Nitpicking to nitpick.
Yeah, I don't do that. Sorry, that's not me.
Yeah.
That's not my style. So yeah. All right, moving on. Dougie, what's the next game you want to talk to us about?
All right. This isn't a Nintendo game either. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Right? Cosmic, not
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. So, first of all, I mean, you know, this game's going to be great because it's being published by Dotemu, however you say it, right? Which, if you know that name, they're synonymous with, which is bad ass, like, throwbacks to old school games, such as TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, or the great Streets of Rage 4. And this is also, which they publish, but this is also being developed by Tribute Games, which did Shredder's Revenge. Right. So, I mean, we already have the pedigree for what's going to be a great game. I love the old X-Men arcade. I think it's just called X-Men. X-Men arcade. X-Men.
Yeah, I think it's just called X-Men.
Right. And it was, and some of the arcade machines had like 6 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
the the widescreen TVs.
right,
really
like,
TVs.
dude, that game was so awesome and stuff, right? And I mean, this is kind of like, it looks like this is what they're going back to. It looks like a 90s style comics. I can't imagine this not being good. You know, I mean, you got Marvel characters in there. They have 8 characters in there, like Wolverine, Captain America, Spider-Man, Venom. I can't remember all of them.
They got Captain Marvel and Adam.
Right. Okay. Yep. So there's like 8 or so in there, and they say they're going to add more later. So that's cool too, right? And it's got up to 4-player, either local, which is cool. I guess local if you understand, and also, of course, online. Which the online play on Shredder's Revenge was just amazing. So so I am expecting the same exact quality out of it. And with Dotemu, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. I could promise you that. Like, I'll promise you that. I'll promise you for them. It's gonna be so well done. Yeah. So I'm excited for this game. I don't know when this is coming out this year, but yeah, I'll be day one in this one. Probably Xbox style. But if I was only on play it on Switch 2, I'd be getting this on Switch 2. I'd get this anywhere. But yeah, the throwback to the 90s, you know it's going to be done so good. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready for this. Woo! I think it comes out at the end of the year, if I remember.
Woo!
So, yeah. Nice holiday present from the folks at Dotemu, the masters of the 90s style beat 'em up.
There you go. Death Delay, are you there? No.
Yeah, I'm here.
No,
Sorry.
Okay. Marvel Cosmic Invasion, the beat 'em up. Classic. Are you gonna get it?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
Okay, I thought that was me.
No, actually, I don't know. I really don't know. I'd have to think about it, especially considering the price of the games is ridiculously expensive. I don't know.
Depends on the price then, pretty much. If this is like a $39.99, maybe $80. No. If it's 20, yeah.
Right now we're assuming everything is $80.
Yeah, for an $80 price tag, I'm gonna have to say
$80.
no.
Yeah. $80 would be hard to swallow on this one.
Yeah, an $80 price tag, no. A $40 price tag, yeah, I could do that.
$40.
But,
yep, that's what I'm figuring it'll be.
I got $3.
Yeah, $3. Oh, hey, we'll take what we can get.
No, yeah. I'm interested in this one because they did do Shredder's Revenge, they did do Streets of Rage 4, which was amazing. Dotemu is becoming the beat 'em up master of our current time.
Yep.
Konami used to be the king of this back in the 90s, and now Dotemu is the king of this in the 2020s. So, yeah. I mean, I played Turtles with you, Doggy. Did I play Streets of Rage with you too? I think I did.
Yeah, I think we played Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're both
You
just
and I have played every beat 'em up from Dotemu together.
They're amazing fun, like online. Yeah, they did. It's so well done. Yep.
Yeah,
And
you
the
and I have
throwback.
played every beat 'em up together so far.
Yep.
That they've done.
Yep.
And if they keep up the great work, it's going to be fantastic. So I think it's going to be great. $80 great? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, $80. Yeah, $80 is too much. I can't imagine.
Charge $80 we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Let's see. The 2D brawling graphics reminds me of Captain America and the Avengers on the SNES, right? That's what it's meant
Right.
to.
See, and that's
exactly.
That's what it's going back to is this 90s style. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep. If you love
That's
those old games, this is right up your alley. Just like Streets of Rage 4. I was thinking Streets of Rage 2, Sega Genesis.
Dude,
Streets
of Rage
man.
4 was so freaking good. I can't even praise it enough.
Yeah, and then they threw in the old school music. You could even put like the old school power bars up the top. Man, that game was amazing, dude. They're so good with that.
Yeah. And Shredder's Revenge was a throwback to Turtles in Time. I mean, yeah. So this one being a throwback probably to Captain America and the Avengers. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and the X-Men arcade game, and just kind of throw all these in just any of those side scroll beat 'em up Marvel games. Yeah, exactly. And that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. They might even have old music from some of those games and throw it in there. Yeah.
They might even have a Punisher DLC. Who knows, right?
Oh,
yeah.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't, would they? No.
JD says, looks great. We'll definitely get it. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Just got to sell my kidney first.
Yeah.
There you go.
Me and JD will be playing together with one kidney. All right. There we go.
That's right. And Pig Pickle says, I'm only getting this game if the crew gets it to play together. They're getting it. You know they are, Pig Pickles. Come on. You know they're getting it.
That'd be cool.
I can say this game will definitely be $40 to $50 right now because of the way game pricing is going right now. Yeah. Fastback says 25 to 30, not more. So he's getting it on sale.
Yeah, I think it'll be $40 because Shredder's Revenge is like 29 or something like that, and it's like older school, and of course everything went up. So I think it's $39, and that's all right. I could go with that for this.
Yeah,
especially because they're going to add more. They've already promised adding more not fighters, but more characters to fight your way through. So. And they haven't said who they were, so surprises, got Thor.
Yeah, they did. They did.
I mean, it could be anything. Yeah,
could be anybody.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. All right. So, my next game I think deserves a little backstory. So, we all know the greatest game of the year contender winner ever, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, is one of the greatest games ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Link take a awakening from 100-year nap because you suffered a very serious injury on an event called the Calamity, right? And the Calamity was when Ganon awoke and all your defenses, basically he turned them against you. And everything, all your AI robots that were supposed to be on your side betrayed you. And so they released a little game called Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity to show exactly how that war went when the Calamity came back and turned all your robots against you, and so you got to play through the events that led to you getting knocked out, right? Now, in Tears of the Kingdom, the sequel to this amazing game, you go back in time. Princess Zelda, spoiler, if you haven't played this game, spoiler coming up. In this game, Princess Zelda goes back and is watching Ganon conquer a lot of stuff, and he has been released from his prison, right? And so she goes back in time as soon as he's released from his prison, and she's witnessing everything that led into his imprisonment, right? And so with that being said, we get this incredible trailer called Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment, which is supposed to show you exactly the war that happened to imprison Ganon in the first place.
Oh, okay.
So you get to not just you don't watch the events anymore in like a little cutscene, like little snippets of it. You get to actually play through it in this one. So you get to do the Age of Imprisonment war and experience it. And I think it is so good. And when I saw this trailer, I was so hyped because the things Ganon did to gain his power, the people he murdered, and the little stories shown in this, the chaos he brought, the sacrifices that were made to imprison him, they're just ridiculous. And I love how in each one of these, you had certain characters to play in Age of Calamity, and now you have Age of Imprisonment, right? And the characters are not the same. The only same character between the two games is Princess Zelda. So that's kind of cool. And of course, it plays a lot like Dynasty Warriors, hint, Hyrule Warriors, and it's so good. And the stories are just awesome. I don't know. I'm loving everything. I'm so hyped for this game. If this launched with a Nintendo Switch, I would buy it. I could care less about the price. This is the game I am paying all the money for. If they come out with the collector's edition, I'm buying it. I just cannot wait for this game. I was so hyped when I saw this trailer because I played through the Tears of the Kingdom to see all the little snippets of it, and the fact that they're now doing everything that led into the lore of the game, if you will. It's like they made a game for the lore, and I think that's so great. Very, very few games do that, so I cannot wait to play Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So hyped. Death Dealer, are you gonna channel your inner warrior? Interesting. Volume, please. Volume. Did you mute and unmute? Hold on.
Yeah, I bet you. Yeah.
I bet you. All right,
I'm afraid of the mute and unmute.
No, it's still muted. Hit the button again. All right, hold on. Don't hit the button anymore. Hold on. Check. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. No. It's really it's gone super mute on you. All right.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
There we go. Now we can hear you.
Oh my gosh. All right. It actually does look fairly interesting. I might consider playing this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Doggy Dog. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment plays like Dynasty Warriors. I know you played Dynasty Warriors.
Right. They actually had Hyrule Warriors, whatever the original one. I think it was just called Hyrule Warriors, right?
No, it's called Age of Calamity.
No, but the first one, was Hyrule Warriors, right? And they had that on
the
sale.
3DS, yeah, on the 3DS or something.
Or they had one on the Switch that was called Hyrule Warriors, right? Because they had Hyrule Warriors on the Switch. It was on sale for $20 one time. And I love Dynasty Warriors back on the PS2 days, at least, so much that I almost thought about getting this because I thought, how fun would a hack and slash with just tons of enemies with the Link, and the Zelda world, I thought, man, this would be cool. So buying gigs, because I guess because I'm a Nintendo hater, I guess, so I did, but anyway, this game just, I don't see how this wouldn't be cool, especially if you're a Zelda fan and all the lore that you're saying, because I didn't know it had all that lore in it. So that's so cool they're doing that. But any game that plays like Dynasty Warriors has got to be cool in its own right. So, yeah, if I was a Switch guy, if I had to switch to around lunchtime, I would definitely just get this because, this had to be one of the coolest games to play. Like Zelda lore mixed with Dynasty Warrior. Just with Link in there anyways. Is your guy? That's your guy the whole time? I mean, that's all right. I don't know if it's $80 all right, but it's
it is. It is, Dougie.
It's $60. No, this game looks interesting. And I was even interested in the first one they had. Maybe it was on DS or whatever, but they did
Hyrule Warriors, came out on the Wii U.
And then they ported it to the Switch. And I said, I saw it one day for $19. I almost bought it. Because I was like, man, that'd be fun. That'd be a good reason to turn on Switch or whatever. But I didn't. But yeah. Anyway, this kind of game looks cool, and I can understand completely why you're looking forward to it. Don't blame you. So great pick by both of you Nintendo fans today. You guys, I'm happy for you guys. All these great games coming out for you guys to enjoy. And shame on me for being such a hater.
I know you hate her.
And having a crooked table that just doesn't sit right.
I mean, hey, I mean, if straight, I mean, I would fix a crooked table with like maybe 30 cents worth of napkins. But if you choose to fix a crooked table with $450 worth of electronics, that's your choice.
Hey, there you go. Yep.
Yeah. All right. But with all that being said, Doggy, what time is it?
It's intermission time, and that dealer, take it away, that dealer. There you go. All right. That didn't work.
You have to pick a game. One of the 3 games that we just talked about. Which one would you buy? I really would hope that it would be Donkey Kong, but you can be wrong. That's fine. But I am judging.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
That worked.
Let's begin with the chat. Let's see. Pig Pickle says, if this was a launch title, she's talking about Hyrule Warriors. If this was a launch title, you'd buy you'd buy yourself a gift for your wife's birthday. I know she's gonna need a game for her Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
100%. Yeah. She's definitely gonna need a game.
And probably maybe like a memory card too.
You know what? And because it's her birthday too, I can't just buy a regular one. It has to be a collector's edition. You know?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, the most expensive version, because only the best will do.
That's right. You never want to get your wife anything subpar, right? Right there.
Right. Yeah, you don't want
Absolutely.
you don't want the standard edition. You want all the goodies that come along with.
Only the best for your wife's birthday.
Absolutely.
Only the best.
She deserves the best. Let's see. JD says, Axel, great choice. I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great choice. Yeah.
I love that they did a Hyrule Warriors just for fun, and now they've finessed it to just be the lore of the games. And I'm just like, I'm all in now. I'm in more than ever.
So the Hyrule Warriors was just more of a just go in and beat them up without like that much of a story kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of that would have been awesome. Just hack and slash, Link and his sword. Yep.
Yeah, that one is just it's its own story, its own thing, right? But since then, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is the lore to Breath of the Wild, and now Hyrule Warriors Age Imprisoning War? Age of Imprisonment is going to be the lore to Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm all in. I'm telling you, man. I'm all in.
Could they do one to like the older ones too, like the Zelda 3s and like that? Because there's different, like there's a dark way and the light way or whatever. Like how is that?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah,
I'm sure they could. But right now, this is the way they're rolling, and I'm all in. Yep. Let's see. Splendiferous says I didn't buy $70 games, and I'm dang sure not buying $80 games. You're gonna buy one. Which one are you buying? Let's see. Fastback is I love me some Zelda, but Donkey Kong has more hair.
Yeah. He's got the hair. He's got the hair where it counts, man.
I mean, whatever you want in your game characters, I guess. You know. Glitzer says N64 games were $70 back in the day. Yeah, but they were also physical $70.
Yeah, they were physical, and like those were like cartridges that had like big boards in them that like were the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
there was so much more in those. They had like big boards. Like, I don't know. That's that argument. Like of those games being, they were that expensive because they were just big hunks of plastic with a great big.
Yeah, you had to send those boards out to get manufactured and all the kinds of stuff. Nowadays, with like just everything.
Yeah,
like,
now they're just
the data.
Data. Yeah. Before they were chips, like big chips in a piece of plastic. You know, so yeah.
They were like graphics card of themselves. You know. Yeah. All right. That's gonna do it for the poll right now. What did the chat pick?
And oh gosh.
Yeah, I saw that. Wow. But
coming in with 0 votes. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Sorry, Axel. That's a bit.
Woo! Haters in this chat.
Like the best game you picked.
37% came in with Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and 62% said Donkey Kong Bonanza.
There you go.
I'm gonna start voting for Axel.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna throw in a vote in there. I feel bad for
Let's
you.
see. Fastback says Axel loses again. Hold on, let me turn this.
As by the end of the show, you even lost your wife. She's not even voting for you anymore.
I know
man.
she was.
That man.
Oh man. Oh,
Gosh.
the betrayal.
Well, you're talking about buying her Hyrule Warriors for her birthday. I
Yeah,
don't blame her. I don't blame her for not voting for you, man. She's like, what? This dude? Who is this dude?
Right.
Vote
Let's
for
see.
this
JD
guy.
said, Axel, I know. I must play games that nobody loves to play. I'm really starting to feel like I enjoy games that nobody else does. Because, I don't play Fortnite. So I guess I just have unique taste. Let's see. Pick Pickle says Luis had to run to the store and miss the poll. Yeah. That's right. Hyrule Warriors with the goose egg. Oh, dang.
The goose egg.
Yeah, with the goose egg. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So there you go.
people heckling on you stuff. Axel.
Oh, yeah. No, I love it. Let me see. Hold on. Fastback says Axel keeps choosing sidekick games over main franchise games. Oh, guess so. Let's see. Pick Pickle says, I'm surprised you got no votes this round. I know, man. All you
What? I am surprised about that. Like,
yeah, all Fortnite players.
Fortnite. I call
This
something meaner than that.
Big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that Square Enix game looked cool too. So
I just want to point out the game that looks as good as this, great 3D graphics, great story, great lore. You get to play through some awesome lore, right?
Right.
Lost out to Pixels.
Yeah, you damn right. Yeah.
And everything that
Yeah.
these graphics aren't realistic or anything, right? I never want to hear that argument ever again in my life.
That's right, baby. That's right.
You know
Yeah.
what? Just to punish the chat, I'm going to keep this on here.
No, some of those stills you were just showing, even just from the Hyrule, looks good. It does. It's a good
Yeah.
game.
All right. Well,
I just think you're getting heckled, man. I just think think your chat turning on you, man.
I know the chat hates me.
Yep.
The chat hates me officially. All right. I think that's it for the. So those are the games we were excited about from the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Of course, I'm getting the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm going to get Hyrule Warriors when it comes out. So I'm definitely 100% buying it. Maybe not for $700. I might wait a few years.
You're gonna have to tell everybody about it, including the chat, because it doesn't look like anybody else.
Not that the chat cares what games I'm going to play, whatever. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, so Doggy, you're not getting the Switch 2 unless Willow wants it, right?
Right.
Yep. Yeah. And Death Dealer, you're getting the Switch 2, right?
I don't know. We'll have to see what the price is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
over $450. I'm just gonna wait it out. If I have to wait it out like a decade, I will.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
insane.
anything more than that's just stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid, ridiculous.
yeah, it's even getting up there where it wouldn't even be worth scalping. So
No,
no meat on the bone at that point in time.
And you think I'm kidding that I would go to Mexico and buy my Switch there and bring it back? I'm not. I'm 100% might do that.
Yeah, is that where they manufacture them?
No, but Mexico doesn't have a 46% tariff.
Oh, so yeah, I guess you just go down to the Walmart or whatever they have down there.
Yeah, you said it wrong, man. I gotta go to the Walmart.
Walmart. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Geez.
So yeah, there you go. So that's what I would do. So that's my route. I mean, it's got to be cheaper than if it's.
Hey, you got to do.
It was said $790 with tax and tariffs here. Yeah, I'd rather spend
With
$50 going to the border and back.
Right? Yeah, have a little joyride. I mean, it's not like it's not like it'd be you can make day out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And Fastback, he lives in closer to the border than me. I might have him go get it for me.
Yeah.
Meet you in the middle, Fastback. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I think about all that. So we'll see what happens. But of course, with that being said, we are going to get out of here. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys. the chat, who hate every game I play with.
That's
You
right.
guys
baby.
will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Death Dealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
That's right. Bye.